So, how do you script for a lightboard shoot? There are a couple of main questions that you'll want to keep in mind before you even begin. The first one is who? Who is this video going to be for? Is the viewer going to be adult audience, or will you have students who are beginners to your topic? Will the people watching your video know about the technical language that you're using, or will you have to define some words for them? The next thing you'll want to think about is where. Where are these videos going to go? Are they part of a lesson? Is it a short piece, or is it part of a larger unit? You'll also want to think about whether the video is being presented in a place where there might be an introduction with text, or do you have to include a welcome and this is what we're talking about today at the beginning of each one of your videos. Also, keep in mind what the purpose is of the video. What is it that you want your viewer to know by the time they're done watching it? And finally, how long? You'll want to think about this when you're chunking your information. Is it going to be an entire lesson, a long video, or is it possibly better for you to keep the videos shorter and make more of them? And if something is getting lengthier, is there a part of your script that perhaps you could remove? Maybe there's portions where you are elaborating on definitions of words they might not have known that you could provide in some other way through text or a link below your video. You'll want to keep these in mind as you're writing your script. Now, as you're scripting, you'll want to make sure that you've created your slides first. This will give you something that you can work off of. You'll be able to keep in mind what you wanted to talk about and in what order. Also, be sure that as you're scripting, you write the way you speak. Often, when we type something out, we put different words or say it in a different way than we would aloud. So you'll want to keep that in mind as you're writing your script. Next, be sure that you have a plan for review. Either you can set aside your script and plan to review it later, or perhaps you have someone else review it for you. And finally, think about other requirements, like those of ADA, or perhaps your video is meant for a company that has some very specific requirements. You'll want to make sure that you know exactly what those are and be sure that you review your script for those requirements once it's done.